Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, April 17th, and I am so close to the end of The Hero of Ages. I have less than 90 pages to go, so I will definitely be finishing this. I will probably be finishing it today, and I am not ready for the probable pain that I will feel. And then I think I am finally gonna be reading City of Fallen Angels because my friend last night said that she was gonna start the book. So, she's ready for the buddy read. I am ready for the buddy read. It is finally happening. Maybe like a month after I said that I was gonna start it, I am actually gonna start it. And then I don't really have any other plans that I need to read, but I think I want to finish The Witcher. So this is the last book that I have to read, the prequel, Season of Storms, and I think it's pretty short. It's, 360 pages, so I might read this as well. And then, I don't know, last week I did the swapping my screen time for reading challenge, so I read a lot more than I usually do, and this week I'm probably gonna relax a little, read a little less. We'll see. But these are kind of the plans. These and City of Fallen Angels. And I am getting some book mail. It should be today, but maybe it won't be. So I will have some new books. Maybe I will read one of them. Who knows? And yeah, welcome to this vlog. Hi, it is Thursday, and I have finished two books. The first one I finished on Monday, like I think I said I would, and that was The Hero of Ages. And also it was so weird to read and not time myself because I wanted to get the book and I was like, okay, I need to start this timer. And then I was like, wait, I don't. That challenge is over. I don't need to time myself. And that was, good, but also strange. But anyway, this book, it was so good. It was so heartbreaking. Especially not one sentence, one paragraph in the last page of this prologue. My heart could not handle it. I am still, I have finished this on Monday and I am still not okay. But also I just finished filming the video for it. So I just relived all of that trauma. So maybe that is why I am not okay, but I am struggling right now. And this book, it had the 5-star feeling from the first page, and it continued to have the 5-star feeling the whole way through. And so I obviously gave it 5 stars. And the video will be coming out before this one comes out, so I will link it in the description and I guess somewhere up there. And yeah, if you want to check my thoughts with spoilers, they will all be there. And then I read City of Fallen Angels finally because, like I said, my friend started it and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna read it. And I finished it last night and I think she has read like 10 pages and stopped. So, you know, there's that. But I did not really have a good time with this book because, first of all, I was just bored the whole way through. And it's not like nothing was happening, but what was happening was not really interesting to me. And also, like, these characters were just pissing me off. And this is not just specific from this book, but just this series in general. But I feel like in this book it was worse. But they just don't fucking communicate. Like, if they spoke to each other, everything would be so much easier. It definitely wouldn't be this much conflict. And I just don't get it. Just talk, people. Just talk. And also, I mean, they're so dumb. Yeah. You know, did not have a great time with it. And also, I guess like the fact that I don't like any of the characters doesn't help. I mean, the thing is, like, I like Magnus, but he's not like specifically from this series. So it doesn't really count. And also, he was barely in this book. He was just there for like a second. So, you know, again, didn't help. And everyone else I don't really care about. I don't really like any of them. And I don't care about their problems. And like the main couple of this series, like in the first 3 books, they had like a whole issue that was, you know, understandable. But now that that issue is fixed, they are just still creating more issues. And, you know, again, if they communicated, if they talked to each other, that would not be a thing. But they don't. And yeah, did not have a good time with this book. And I mean, did I hate it? No, it was not like bad. It was just boring. I just did not have a good time. And yeah, I mean, I will finish the series whenever my friend decides to read this book and get into the next one. I will also get into the next one, but just know that I am struggling. Anyway, I got to page 82 of Season of Storms. And in this book, Geralt's swords were stolen. And so he's trying to figure out who has them. And he is, as usual, getting involved with a sorceress. You know, that's his thing. And I mean, I am interested in what's happening, but also I am just mostly here for Geralt and Jaskier / Dandelion's banter because I love them and they are very funny. And yeah, that is pretty much what I'm here for. And I mean, I haven't really read much, but I'm having fun. And reading-wise, that is what has happened. I also went to the carnival again last night. Actually, I was gonna go with my friend, but he ended up not being able to go. But then my mom said that she wanted to go, so I was like, okay. And we went to have dinner, and it was delicious. Very unhealthy, but very good. Also on Monday, I went outside, you know, as one does, and I was not ready for the heat because it was over 30 degrees. And I was like literally melting. My body is not ready for 30 degrees, and my body is definitely not ready for 30 degrees on April. Like, what is this? What is going on? I am not okay with any of this. It should be like 20 something. Like in my bedroom right now, it's 22 degrees, and that is perfect weather for me. That is the perfect temperature. You know, I would love it if outside it was 22 degrees. Like up to 25 is fine. That is where I thrive. But yeah, like I'm literally looking outside and it's so sunny and I just want to never be out there again. Anyway, getting into more interesting stuff that also happened on Monday. I did get my books and there are 3 of them. I don't know if I said that, but here they are. And the first one here on the bottom is Babel. It's so pretty. I have been wanting to read this book since it came out, but then I just got distracted with other books. And I finally have it, so I will hopefully read it soon. And I'm just upset that like it's so not floppy. But it's pretty. So, you know, at least it's pretty and it will probably be amazing. So, you know, yeah. Then I got New Spring, which is the prequel of the Wheel of Time series, and I miss being in this world. I am so excited to be there, and like it makes me want to reread the series, which is just an absolutely insane idea because I just finished it in December. It took me over a year to read it. So like rereading those books would be a terrible idea, especially like so soon. I will at some point, but I think I need to calm the fuck down. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this, and this one is in fact floppy, so I'm very happy with that. And then I got, it's dusty, Battle Royale, which again is very floppy. Very happy with that. And I don't really know much about this, but I know that, you know, there are like students who are gonna, you know, kill each other. And that sounds fun to me. So yeah, murder is fun. And also the cover is really cool. And again, it's floppy. I am also very excited to get to this. I think it looks bigger than it is because it's 600 and something pages. 627, which I mean is not small. Also, when I was saying that this book is pretty small, like it was 359 pages, and then I was also telling my friend that, oh my god, this book is so tiny, it doesn't even look like Wheel of Time. And she was like, we have different definitions of small books. And I mean, I guess we do, because this is like almost 400 pages. And I mean, it's objectively not a short book, but I have just been reading like 700-page books. So for me, it is a small book. And yeah, like I said, this is 600. It looks longer. Yeah, anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And that is all that has been happening. I think I'm gonna go, I don't think, I will go unless a disaster happens. I will go to the carnival again on Sunday with a friend that I was supposed to go yesterday and with the friend that I went to the carnival with a couple weeks ago and like some of her friends as well. So I am very excited for that. And yeah, I mean, I will read this. I don't really know what else I will be reading. That's it for now. And I will talk to you either Saturday or to finish the vlog on Monday. So it is Monday, which means it's the end of this weekly reading vlog. And there was something I forgot to mention in my previous update, and that is like my mom got an email from the university because there's gonna be like a alumni reunion, and I mean she is a professor there, but she's also alumni. So, and I mean, so am I from my bachelor, and she wanted to go. And I was like, do I have to? Because I don't love to socialize, especially with a bunch of random people. But she's like, yes. But then I remember that I could tell one of my friends to go because she's also alumni and we're going. And I think it's in June. Yeah. But I mean, the things I'm interested in are like the part that is for the children, because it's like popcorn and bouncy houses and all of that. So, I mean, the popcorn I'm probably gonna be able to get, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to go into bouncy house. So, that's sad. Anyway, I did go to the carnival yesterday with my two friends, and I didn't film any of that because I had already filmed on Wednesday. And yeah, it was very fun. And I this time I did not come out of the bumper cars bleeding, but I did come out of it with a huge bruise on my knee because one of the times that's like I hit someone, my knee like flew into the steering wheel, which hurt like hell, and now I have a massive bruise. So I always come out of there with battle wounds, but it's always a very fun time. And yeah, then we went into like a cafe and started making plans that we are probably never gonna do, which is also always fun and also always happens. And yeah, I think that is what happened, apart from the fact that I bought an e-reader because I read a lot of ebooks, but also the thought of having to read on my phone or on my laptop kind of makes me want to cry. And yeah, I bought one on Saturday, so I've only had it for like a couple days, and both of those days I was out of the house most of the day, so I haven't read that much, but what I have read, I have loved. So let's get into what I have read. And I mean, first of all, I got to page 226 of Season of Storms. And honestly, I went into this book expecting it to be like no plot, just vibes. But actually, I was wrong because there is a lot going on other than the fact that Geralt's souls were stolen. Yeah, there is actually a whole other plot going on, and I am actually pretty interested. And I mean, if I have to complain about something, which I do, is the fact that Yaskir is like gone, they're no longer together, and it always happens like every single book. Yaskir's like, I'm gonna go do my thing, and I'm just like, what if he didn't? You know? But yeah, they're no longer together. I am hoping that he will return in this section of the book because I need him to. But yeah, I mean, I'm not like loving it. It's definitely not my favorite in the series, but I am definitely having fun with it. And then I started another book, which is Map of Bones. And this is the second book in the Sigma Force series. And so in this book, we follow obviously the Sigma Force, which is a group of people who are like either scientists or people who are like experts in technology stuff. And at the same time, they have military training. And in this specific book, it starts with an attack on a church in Germany. And basically, people are there like to steal something, but they don't steal like gold or what you would typically think as treasure. They steal bones. But then we learn that the bones kind of have some, not exactly magical, but special properties. And that is why the Stigma Force is called to investigate what's happening and to catch the thieves and all of that. And they go on kind of like a treasure hunt that leads them to many different places to find the like final thing that the thieves want. And in the beginning, honestly, I was very confused because I was just listening to the audiobook and there were a lot of characters and I didn't know who anyone was. I didn't know any names because I mean I was listening, but also like I wasn't, and so I was very confused. But then I started to actually read the ebook, and I understand what is happening. I know who everyone is, and yeah, I am having fun. And also, one part of the book was in Italy, and I miss living there, and the vibes like definitely made me nostalgic, especially because one little section of it was in Milan and I lived close to Milan, and yeah, I miss it. And also, there was like one random Portuguese person there. I still don't understand what that was about, but yeah, anyway. The thing that I pretty much always like about this author is how he mixes like thriller and science fiction and fantasy, depending on what the book is. This one is like thriller and science fiction. I really like that. And if there is one thing that I don't like is the relationships, romance, whatever. But I mean, I rarely like romance, but these ones are just, I don't even see how anyone would like them because there is nothing there. So, again, it's not the best thing I read, but I am having fun. And that is it. That is what I have read. That is what I have done. And let's wrap this up. So I finished The Hero of Ages, the last 86 pages. I read City of Fallen Angels, which was 422 pages. I read the first 226 pages of Season of Storms, and I read the first 450 pages of Map of Bones, which gives me a total of 1,186 pages, which I am very happy with. It's like half of what I read last week with my reading challenge, but it's for what I normally read without a challenge. This is actually pretty good. And so yeah, very happy with it. And like I said, this is the end of this weekly reading vlog. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a like and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!